This is Sotile Black TV, home of creativity and entertainment. The Kenyan politics show, only at Sotile Black TV, home of creativity and entertainment.
Welcome to Otile Black TV. This is home of creativity and entertainment, and today's show is the Kenyan politics. Your presenter today is I, Titus Odhiambo Otila. In today's show, we are going to discuss a major issue. As you all know that today's the 2024-2025 budget will be read, and making today to be a very important day for Kenyans. However, many Kenyans are not happy because they are not expecting any good news from this budget. It has been said that the current government has been doing things that does not please Kenyans as far as economy and as far as making the Kenyans' life easy is concerned. They have been imposing various taxes that are seen to be affecting Kenyans negatively in various ways. Currently, there is a discussion concerning 2024 finance bill, a bill that many Kenyans have rejected, and many Kenyans, at least 50% of Kenyans, are against this bill. The bill has been in various stages. Some days back, it was at public participation stage, whereby Kenyans were given the opportunity to give their views about this particular bill. However, it has been known that, and it has been seen previously, that the current government does not care about the Kenyans' opinion. Why am I saying that? In 2023, the 2023 finance bill, when Kenyans were given an opportunity to participate and give their views, but unfortunately their views were not given consideration. That is why the Kenyan citizen does not have faith in the current government and the leaders. We all know that many leaders are saying and promising Kenyans in various occasions like funerals and fundraising ceremonies that they do not support this bill. However, we all know that they are lying, and when it will reach time for voting for or against this bill, they will vote for it. That is why we need to plead with them in advance. And we as Sotile Black TV, we are writing a letter to the current government and our Kenyans leaders. A letter is founded on Kibaki's, on the late former President Mwai Kibaki's vision, that was Vision 2030. On 30th October 2006, Mwai Kibaki launched a program, Vision 2030 development process. He forecasted that by 2030, Kenya should be in a better position. So allow me to take this opportunity to write a letter to our dear Kenyan leaders.
The Kenyan politics show, only at Sotile Black TV, home of creativity and entertainment. This is Sotile Black TV, home of creativity and entertainment.
Dear Kenyan leaders, the late former President Mwai Kibaki had a vision before he died. He imagined a better Kenya by 2030. on 30th October 2006, he launched a program, the Vision 2030 Development Process. The Kenyan Vision 2030 aimed at transforming Kenya into a newly industrialized middle-income country that provides high quality of life to all its citizens by 2030 in a clean and secure environment. The famous Vision 2030 was anchored on these main pillars: microeconomic stability, continuity in governance reforms, enhanced equity and wealth creation opportunity for the poor, infrastructure, energy, security, science, technology and innovation, and public sector reforms. However, it seems the late Mwai Kibaki died with this vision, and it is very painful. It's only remained approximately 6 years to 2030, and there is no any sign that Kenya will achieve the goals which are stipulated in the program, the Kenya Vision 2030. It is clear that the government in power and many Kenyan leaders are doing things that contradicts the goals of this specific program. For instance, the late Mwai Kibaki forecasted by 2030, Kenya will be in a better position as far as equity and wealth creation opportunity for the poor is concerned. But with these taxes that the government is proposing, will Kenya achieve that? No. We as Kenyans will not achieve a Vision 2030 if things continue going on the way they are. If the government continue imposing taxes that affect our economy. Many companies and organizations have threatened to cease their operation in Kenya in case this 2024 finance bill will be passed and put in practice. Does the government of Kenya care about the number of Kenyans who will become jobless when these organizations and companies cease their operation in Kenya? Have they considered that the rate of insecurity will increase because many Kenyans will be jobless and they will need to survive? Have they considered how this finance bill will affect the economy of Kenya? Do they want Kenya to be a developed country or to be an underdeveloped country? Is this what they promised us during the campaigns? Because I remember during their campaign back in 2022, as they were campaigning, they promised to make Kenya a better place. They promised to minimize our debt. They promised to reduce our taxes, particularly fuel taxes, because at that time, at that particular moment, the fuel price was high, and they mentioned that the government who was in power at that particular point, the president at that time, that is His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, was the one who was making the price for fuel to be high. But it is very unfortunate that they are now in power and things are getting worse. I remember that in their 2022 manifesto, Kenya Kwanza promised common mwananchi many things. They termed their leadership approach as a bottom-up approach. As they were explaining this approach, they mentioned that they will take from the rich and empower the poor. But from the look of things, are they doing so? No, it seems they are contradicting their promises. Because by imposing such kind of taxes that will affect prices of goods such as bread, fuel, and also will affect many companies and organizations. It seems they are taking from us, the common mwananchi, and empowering themselves, the rich. It is very painful that this government in power and many Kenyan leaders does not listen to what citizens are saying about this decision and the situation and the economic situation of the Kenyan's economic situation. They think that they know it all and they cannot listen to anyone. Many of them are lying to Kenyans in various occasions that they don't support this particular bill in question, but we know that they are lying, and they will vote for it when it comes to passing it. The bill is at public participation stage, and soon it will be taken to Parliament. But do we Kenyans have hope that the members of Parliament will do what's necessary? From past experience, we have lost hope. So, do we still believe in them? No, we don't believe. Do we still trust them? No, we don't trust them, because we know they are lying to us and they will not consider our views. The bill in question has proposed various changes to the Income Tax Act, the VAT Act 2013, Excess Duty, Tax Procedure Act 2015, and other non-tax statutes. These changes will have many negative consequences as compared to the positive implications. So, you Kenyan members of Parliament, if you know why the Kenyan citizen voted you, why the Kenyan citizen give you the opportunity to represent them at Parliament, please, when the time for voting for or against this bill comes, please vote against it. Please vote against it. It is high time that you consider the views of those who gave you the opportunity to represent them, because they are the ones who should represent their views. It is very painful that the current legislature is being controlled by the executive, even though according to the Kenyan law, they should be putting the executive branch in check. The current executive system has also portrayed a behavior of disrespecting the judiciary. In previous occasion, the court has given various direction as far as implementation of some of the bills is concerned, something that the current executive has ignored in many occasions. For example, the 2023 finance bill. In that bill, many Kenyans, including the activist and Senator Okia Mtata, went to court to challenge that particular bill. The court made an eye ruling and directed the Kenyan government not to implement the house levy tax. However, the government in power went ahead to put it in implementation. And what that suggests, it suggests that they don't respect the Kenyan judiciary system. So, it is my prayer that the government in power will at least respect the wishes of the late Mwai Kibaki by doing things that will help Kenya to achieve the goals and the issues which were mentioned as part of Kenyan Vision 2030. It is my prayer that the bill in question will not be passed and the members of parliament will vote against it. If you really care about the state of the Kenyans, the state of the hustlers that you promise a lot of things, if it is true that this government care about Kenyan citizens, then dear Kenyan leaders, don't support this particular bill. Thank you in advance. And this is Otile Black TV, home of entertainment and creativity. And this show is the Kenyan politics.
The Kenyan Politics Show, only at Otile Black TV, home of creativity and entertainment. This is Otile Black TV, home of creativity and entertainment.
I thank you for your time, and let's meet next time. Your presenter today was Titus Odhiambo Otila.